Hello, gorgeous soul. Are you aware of the universal help desk that's been standing by for your message during your entire journey? And here's the amazing part. They speak a very specific language, and the majority have been consulting the wrong directory all this while. Greetings, wonderful spirits. And for those just joining, get set since you've encountered the internet's most pleasantly effective zone. While other creators deliver extended lectures that require hours to process and result in increased perplexity, we're the espresso shot of wisdom. Quick-hitting, mighty, and formulated to activate your magic in an instant. No excess baggage, no hollow words, simply crystallized wisdom that's immediately applicable before your coffee gets cold. The issue: we're speaking cosmic without understanding the rules. Let me inquire about something, and I need complete authenticity. How often have you discovered yourself stating, "I can't afford that. Things never go my way," or the classic, "Good fortune avoids me"? Don't feel bad. I can sense the awareness. We've all been there, observing our life's reflection, wondering why we seem universally overlooked. You know what's happening here? You've been conversing with the divine, but you never received the handbook. It's like trying to order food in a foreign country while mistakenly requesting rotten fruit when you want beautiful blooms. The universe functions with literal accuracy, and it's been cataloging every expression concerning all your verbal output. The complication is that most individuals learn cosmic conversation from those who were similarly baffled. The realization: the universe operates with pure literalism. Here is what I found after years of unintentionally selecting turmoil from the cosmic selection. The cosmos can't process irony, hopeful thoughts, or perhaps eventually. It's comparable to the most genuine, well-intentioned buddy who accepts every expression literally. When you say, "I'm financially challenged," the universe doesn't register. "I'm presently dealing with monetary constraints that I'm actively resolving." It receives, "She wants financial difficulty. Copy that. More economic difficulty incoming." This isn't simply spiritual confusion. Legitimate studies validate this idea. Your mind contains what's referred to as the reticular activating system, which essentially functions as your individual search system. Whatever you persistently tell it to hunt for, it identifies. Say you're cursed, and it'll display a montage of every small mishap and missed break. Declare you're celestial, and suddenly you're noticing miraculous details in normal situations. The celestial instant fulfillment process. But here's where the concept gets really engaging. Universal forces run on what I describe as the express service principle. It's incredibly adept at providing exactly what you specify, but it's unable to process the hidden intent of your wishful thoughts. When you say, "I don't want to be poor," the universe notices difficulties and begins organizing more monetary problems. It's like entering "don't send coffee" in an ordering system and being baffled when coffee appears. The three sacred expressions. What are these cosmic keys that get the cosmos to focus completely like a devoted canine hearing kibble rattling? They're more basic than you believe, but they require absolute sincerity from you, primarily with your own being, than with universal intelligence. I am. The primary declaration first. Let's address the potency of I am. These two minimal words work as the cosmos's fast track, immediate access to the main office. Everything after I am turns into your universal mandate. I am facing hardships, commands extra obstacles. The universe doesn't inspect your decree. It merely performs it, with the commitment of a delivery specialist who genuinely loves their craft. This is your first tangible action, and I want you to employ this before we finish up. Over the following day, turn into a guardian of your speech patterns. Every time you catch yourself saying "I am," succeeded by something you don't truly want greater levels of, stop and consciously rephrase it. In place of "I am totally wiped out," try "I am rebuilding my stamina." Instead of "I am out of funds," try "I am constructing my financial freedom." I know it appears foolish at first, But recall you're acquiring a fresh language pattern, and all languages seem absurd before you achieve proficiency. I have. The appreciation. The second transformative statement is, I have. This is where you commence assessing what's already succeeding in your world. The universe enjoys affirmation patterns. When you validate what you contain, it presumes you desire additional similar things and begins seeking superior alternatives. I have reliable water access. I have individuals who respect me. These aren't just gratitude exercises. They're celestial requisitions for additional beneficial things. Now, this is where most people stumble, and I'll spare you years of disappointment. You can't pretend with this. Universal forces have outstanding emotional sensors. You can't stand in your basic living space expressing, I have prosperity, while inwardly dismissive and hoping for magical transformation. That's similar to attempting to demonstrate cheerfulness while frowning severely. The vibe doesn't match the verbal expression. Rather, start simply and create your authenticity with the universe. Locate one thing you truly retain and appreciate. Maybe it's your capacity to generate mirth, or your warm literary sanctuary, or simply the reality that you're able to observe this content. Commence with that foundation. Cultivate your I have power with real things, then gradually expand your inventory. I choose, the authority, the third phrase that makes the universe practically trip over itself to help you is I choose. This is where you restore your command from circumstances and become the author of your own story. Instead of this always happens to me, use I choose to. Interpret this as a prospect in place of I have no alternatives. Attempt I choose to discover an answer. The universe cherishes working with people who assume responsibility for their life situations because it recognizes they're devoted to development, the necessary factor, timing and emotion. But here's the important element that makes this all operate. Excellent timing united with honest emotion. The most powerful time to dialogue with the cosmos is just before rest time and right when you awaken. Your conscious mind is having a momentary intermission, and your subconscious is set to communicate directly with universal command. Synthesize your new universal terminology with sincere feeling, not artificial excitement, but genuine gratitude, honest expectation, authentic persistence, and you've just enhanced from standard shipping to rush delivery. The technique. 7-day adventure now. I recognize some of you are wondering, this appears too plain to be effective. And you're right, it is simple. But easy doesn't mean immediate. Advancing the talent to observe and deliberately choosing your language is comparable to guiding a young creature. It requires constancy, composure, and periodic acknowledgement when you accomplish it. The universe isn't examining your qualification. It's waiting for you to get precise about what you really want. This is your challenge. And this is where the miracle takes place. For the next 7-day period, I want you to become consumed by 3 phrases. I am, I hold, and I elect. Log them. Program device reminders. Inscribe them permanently on your mind. Whatever is necessary for mental retention. Whenever you recognize you're using the past vocabulary of restriction, pause and convert to celestial expression. Don't fret about achieving excellence. Universal forces have boundless forbearance for pupils who are genuinely striving. The gorgeous reality. And here's the stunning feature. You don't need to validate this theory for it to succeed. The universe doesn't require your faith, just your participation. Think of it as a beta test. Transform into your private analyst. Investigate the theory that your words form your existence and notice what occurs. The worst potential consequence is that you establish a more encouraging inner voice. The best potential consequence is that you uncover you've had immediate access to cosmic help this whole time. The final opportunity. So, let me request of you. Are you willing to quit inadvertently commanding disorder and commence intentionally building the reality you genuinely want? The cosmos is paying attention, recording everything, and getting ready to fulfill. What will you express to it? Leave a response below, and share which expression you'll focus on first. I am. I retain. or I pick. And if this inspired you, engage that subscribe button, because we're only launching this discovery of communicating fluently in cosmic dialogue. Remember, little alterations in language cause significant shifts in reality. Your words are more compelling than you've ever believed, and the universe can't wait to show you what you're truly capable of creating. Now, head forth and begin communicating in the tongue of mysticism. The universe is ready for your signal.